Hello everyone, Douglas Macbeth here with my review of week one of the MOOC. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I've certainly been enjoying reading a number of your comments and made my own comments in some places. Generally I only act if I think there's a particular point that needs clarification or something I don't quite agree with in the comments. Because my view is that there's enough of you to comment on each other's work that I don't need to be doing it all the time. This is one of the features of a course like this, that we have a wide range of participants with an equally wide range of experience and backgrounds. And the more you can share this with each other, the more we can learn from each other. That range includes people who are coming to the subject very fresh and others who are clearly have a lot of experience, and that's easy to see in some of the comments because you're referring to particular circumstances and clearly there are some experts out there already. And this is great. This gives us all a chance to learn from each other and can encourage the newer entrance into the field to see where the future might be for them. And often new people ask really interesting questions that cause us to think about some of our taken for granted assumptions. So there's always value to be had from that kind of interaction. So please keep it up. In particular, there's a general point, I should make though, when you're having these comments. Because of this diversity of backgrounds and experience, we need to be very careful to explain what we're talking about. So particular specialist language or acronyms are quite difficult for the rest of us to understand. Sometimes we can guess at it, but it's better the first time of using acronyms, for example, it's better to spell them out in full, and then once you want to use it again, you can revert back to the acronym, but it means that everybody knows what we're talking about. So just a general point, not just to this course, but in the general communications across business boundaries. And this course is all about business boundaries and trying to make them more permeable. I particularly noticed in the discussion about regulations that one of the key issues here is that there are very seldom right answers. The world is more complicated than that. There are different points of view, there are different experiences, there are different circumstances. And if one thing we've understood this year is the importance of being ready to adapt. And so we have to build this awareness into our contract making as well. Because if we try to be too rigid, then when the world is changing round about us, then there's going to be some difficulty there. So we need to be looking for flexibility. We need to be building understanding. And above all, we need to be vigilant in how we communicate, how often, and how we check understanding at the other end of the communication. So, very good progress so far, so please keep it up. I confess I missed the World Commercial and Contracting webinar on Thursday, so I'll catch that up as soon as the video gets released to us and comment on it next week. And we've got another one of those, of course, so please try and register early. I'll try and do the same myself. And I'm sure it will be well worth the effort. So, thanks for this week. Next week we've got some more quite heavy going but really interesting stuff that we've hinted at already, and some of you have kind of also referred to in your experience comments. So I hope you find week 2 interesting as well. And remember, if you've got some friends or colleagues who might be interested in this area as well, that there's still time to join. The course is open for a long time. You don't have to take it as it's presented on quite a tight time scale. It can be spread out a little bit to make it more amenable to your lifestyle. So there's still time to do that. Next week we have a peer review exercise, so we would encourage you to take part in that and extend the nature of the sharing and mutual learning opportunity. So thanks for the week 1, and look forward to seeing how you get on with week 2. Thanks very much for just now.